There we go. All right. Had to restart my PC, and I always forget that my headset volume for some reason, my microphone, it goes to 0 whenever I restart my PC. So I had to get that back up. What is going on, guys? What's up? Kay, welcome. Kay's the first in chat today. Let's fix the comments. There we go. Yo, what's up? Maddie, what's up? Max, what's up? What is up, guys? Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let's see. Need to get comments pulled up on my other monitor real quick. All right, there we go. There we go. We should be good. 30-day streak. Yeah, we're on a 29. Currently on a 29-day streak. We'll see. That was really loud. We'll see. We'll see if we make it to that 30-day streak. Hello, finally caught you live. What's up, APC? Welcome, dude. Olivia, welcome. First in chat, I was scrolling and caught you. Nice, nice. Welcome. Welcome. We did notify the Discord, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that. Okay, yeah, we did that. We did that. Let's send those guys one more notification. Why not? One more. Just one more. What's going on, Wonder Bro? What's up, Travis? What's up, Travis? Welcome, welcome. Hey, this is my life, Maddie. Avid listener from the UK. Love your work. Slow and steady wins the race. What's up, Z? Welcome, dude. Sanchez, what's up, man? Welcome. Chat is already filling up, man. It's filling up quick. You know what? You know what? We're only 2 minutes into this thing, but chat is already full. So let's just go ahead. Let's just jump right into it today. I don't see why we would wait around. So what are we going to be talking about today, chat? Today we're going to be talking about anxiety recovery. It all comes down to this, proving to your brain that you are okay. So let's start from the top, shall we? Let's start from the top. When you are in a sensitized nervous system, and like I said, we're just going to jump right into it today because chat's already completely full. When you are in a sensitized nervous system, when your brain is wired to be anxious, you can call it whatever you want to call it. You can say, Wonder Bro, I'm in a tired nervous system. You can say, Wonder Bro, I've got a brain that needs to be retrained. You can say, Wonder Bro, I've got a brain that's wired to be anxious. You can call it whatever you want to call it. When you find yourself in this situation, right? Dealing with a bunch of anxiety symptoms, dealing with a bunch of symptoms of fear, it's all more or less the same. Your brain's being irrational, you're having irrational, negative, intrusive thoughts. Those thoughts are causing physical symptoms, right? They're keeping you in a state of anxiety, in a state of fear. What is the first thing, chat? What is the first thing that people want to do? What's the first thing that people want to do when they find themselves in this situation? I know it was the first thing that I wanted to do when I found myself in this situation. It's the first thing that I did do. You fight against it, right? You fight against it. You don't want to feel it. Fight against the thoughts. Fight against the feelings. No good. You mark them up as no good. What is the problem with this, though? What is the problem? You are telling your brain one thing. Every time you get a negative, intrusive thought, and you try to rationalize with it, and you try to reason with it, and you try to argue with it and fight with it, whatever you want to call it, you're telling your brain one thing. Hey, buddy, there's a problem here. These thoughts are dangerous. These thoughts are real tigers right now, trying to rip my throat out. They are threats to my life. I need anxiety to protect me. That's what you're telling your brain when you try to reason with these thoughts, right? What about the feelings? What about the symptoms? These thoughts create feelings. What happens when you try to fight against the feelings and say stuff to yourself like, "Oh, I don't want to feel this. This is horrible. Blah 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 blah. Horror story, horror story, horror story." What happens, chat, when you fight with these negative intrusive thoughts? And what happens, chat, when you fight with these anxious symptoms? Either way, you're going to become more anxious. Either way, you're going to tell your brain there's a problem. Either way, you are going to tell your brain one thing, and that one thing is this: I am not okay. Okay? And how does the brain respond to you telling it, I am not okay? The brain responds by saying this: all right, buddy, I got you. I'm going to send you more anxiety because anxiety is how I protect you. Right? Anxiety is our built-in protection mechanism. So as you fight with these thoughts and feelings, the brain only hears one thing. It doesn't give a shit about your logic. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't give a shit about your logic. It doesn't give a shit about you trying to be reasonable. It doesn't give a shit about you trying to rationalize with it because you can't. You can't. And by the way, chat, let anybody know in the chat that's having stream difficulties to just refresh the stream. So again, your brain doesn't give a shit about your logic. doesn't give a shit about you trying to be rational. So people try to think their way out of anxiety for year after year after year. But what is the one thing, and this is the main point of today's stream, what is the one thing that the brain hears as you try to rationalize with these thoughts and feelings? Right? Which means to worry over them. You can dress it up and call it rationalizing if you want, but it basically means to worry over them, to fight with them, to debate with them. What is the one thing your brain hears, chat? I'm in trouble. Send help. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. Send help. How does the brain send help? With anxiety. Every single time it'll be with anxiety. Every single time the brain will give you that help through anxiety. So as you fight with these thoughts, you tell the brain they're dangerous. The brain responds with anxiety. As you fight with these feelings, you tell the brain they're dangerous. The brain responds with anxiety. So you see how people get caught in the loop, caught in the cycle, year after year, trying to think their way out of anxiety. Year after year, trying to fight their way out of anxiety. Year after year, arguing with these thoughts. Year after year, trying to argue with these feelings. The brain does not hear your reason. The brain does not care about your logic. Now, I'm not saying it's not okay to be a good, positive person in life with a positive mental attitude. But when you try to reason with these thoughts and feelings, you are just telling the brain one thing. When you reason with these anxious thoughts and feelings, you're saying, hey, brain, this is a problem. This is an issue. This is a threat, because if it wasn't a threat, I wouldn't be trying to reason with it. Right? So the brain says, okay, buddy, I got you. Here's more anxiety to protect you. So what does this all come down to? What does recovery come down to? What does retraining your brain come down to? What does rewiring your brain come to? What does it all come down to at the end of the day, right? What is the simplest way that one person could put anxiety recovery? What is the simplest way that one person could explain retraining your brain? The simplest way would be this: fuck it. Right? And there's probably a lot of people out there that hear that and they say, what do you mean? What do you mean the simplest way to put this recovery and this retraining your brain stuff is to say, fuck it? What do you mean, Wonder Bro? I've got a shelf full of the new diet changes. I've got a bunch of Amazon packages coming in with my new yoga mats and all my crystals, and I'm going on a jog every morning at 6 a.m. And what do you mean the solution is just fuck it? I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on all this other stuff, and I'm gonna try to make these. Hold on, chill out. Calm down for just a second and listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? You can do all that lovely stuff. You can start going on jogs. You can clean up your diet. You can start drinking the recommended amount of water every single day. You can do all that great, lovely stuff. But if you want the honest truth on what's going to get you further in your anxiety recovery, retraining your brain, if you want the honest truth of what's going to get you further than anything else, it's fuck it, right? And why? Why, Wonder Bro? Why is it fuck it? You're telling me I've wasted all this money on all this other bullshit? You're telling me I've been sitting around tapping myself in the forehead and listening to ASMR, people whispering, and all this other bullshit, and you're telling me that it's fuck it? Tell me, Wonder Bro, why is that? Why are you telling me that all this other irrelevant shit that I'm doing, it doesn't matter, just come back to fuck it? Why are you telling me that? Because, man, the more you fight with these thoughts, the more you tell your brain they're dangerous. So the more you try to reason with them, rationalize with them, use logic, the more you try to debate with them, you're telling your brain one thing: this means danger. I'm in trouble. These thoughts are a threat. Please send help. And that's where we get the fuck it. That's where fuck it comes into play. I'm sitting here, okay, let's give an example. I might be sitting here, I'm on my anxiety journey, I'm trying to recover. I'm getting the same old irrational negative thoughts that I've been getting for a while, or maybe I'm getting a new one. Maybe I'm feeling kinky today and I'm getting a new irrational thought, right? And I'm sitting here and here they come and they trigger me and they make me feel like shit and they make me feel anxious. If I start trying to rationalize with that, I'm telling the brain I'm in trouble. The brain doesn't hear me saying, okay, here's why that won't happen. You're not going to be able to rationalize with your amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for your anxiety. You're not going to get all these irrational negative thoughts and then say, hey, amygdala, let me tell you, buddy, that's not going to happen. Do you know the statistics behind that amygdala? That's not going to happen. Let me get on Google and I'll convince you, amygdala, that that's not going to happen and that you shouldn't worry. There's no need to worry. The more you sit around and try to argue with the amygdala, the only thing that it hears while you try to do that is, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. You're wasting. Okay, not only are you wasting your time, you could be doing something productive, right? Not only are you wasting your time, but the amygdala's not hearing it. It's not hearing any of it. The only thing it's hearing is, I'm in trouble, please send help. I'm in trouble, please send help. I'm in trouble, please send help. And the amygdala, always doing its job correctly, says, okay, here's help. And it sends you anxiety, and here's the cycle. So as you sit around and you take your yoga classes and you're tapping yourself on the forehead and you're listening to your ASMR bullshit, if you're doing all this stuff, but you're still trying to rationalize and reason and debate and argue with these thoughts, I'm going to put it bluntly to you. Not only are you wasting your money, but you're wasting your time, right? Because if you sit around trying to reason and rationalize with these thoughts, you are just telling the brain, I'm in trouble, please send help, and all the other bullshit that you're wasting your time and money on is just that, a waste. It's a waste. Because if you're doing all that stuff, and I'm not knocking that stuff, right? I want to make that clear. I'm not completely knocking that stuff. If you want to do this or that, whatever. But if you're not tackling the root problem, if you're still sitting around trying to use your thinking mind to outthink anxiety and to rationalize with anxiety, you're wasting your time. You are absolutely wasting your time, energy, effort, and money. Because, again, it comes back to that fact. The more you try to rationalize and reason with these irrational thoughts, the more the brain says this must be a real threat. So what's the best way to overcome anxiety and get over anxiety? When you have these thoughts and you have these feelings, you say fuck it. You say fuck it and you keep saying fuck it, right? And then you might notice sometimes you go back to the worry habit. Sometimes you fall back on those old, nasty, bad habits of trying to reason with it. But then you remember what Wonder Bro told you. You're wasting your time. Your amygdala's not buying it. It's not hearing it. It doesn't care about your reason. You catch that worry and you turn it back into fuck it and you go pick your nose. Or you go play that video game, or you go walk your dog, or you go on that trip, or you go call your buddy, or you do whatever it is you want to do. That's irrelevant. Live your life. What you do is up to you. But yes, live your life. But the point is, you've got to change it to fuck it. The longer you try to outthink anxiety, you're not going to win. The longer you try to outsmart anxiety, you're not going to win. Why? Because the amygdala is deaf. It's not hearing it. I don't care how smart you think you are. I don't care how intelligent you think you might be. You cannot outsmart your amygdala because the amygdala is not listening. It's not because the amygdala is smarter than you or something. It's just because it's literally deaf. So it doesn't matter how smart you think you are, or how intelligent you think you are, or how rational you think you are, or how logical you think you are. The amygdala is not going to buy it. So as you sit around and worry and worry and worry, right? And as you sit around and analyze and try to rationalize, you're wasting your time. The amygdala is not hearing it. It's not hearing it. So not only are you stressing yourself out, wasting your time, wasting your effort, right? When you could be doing something productive, all right? Not only are you wasting all that time, but you're also keeping yourself in the cycle because the amygdala the whole time hears nothing but danger, danger, danger. So for example, I've got a Discord chat. I love my Discord chat. I love my community and I love people getting support and advice, right? But if you go in there constantly every single day trying to rationalize with why you feel this way, you are the reason you are staying in the cycle. Because again, the amygdala is not hearing any of it. It's not hearing any of it, guys. It's not hearing it. It's not buying it. The only thing the amygdala hears when you try to rationalize with these thoughts and feelings is, oh my God, there's a problem. I'm worried. Please send help. So that's why people spend years trying to think their way out of the anxiety cycle, and they get nowhere. They get nowhere because nobody's listening. There's nothing up here that's listening to you as you sit on your couch and argue with these thoughts and argue with these feelings. Nobody's home. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's listening. You have to demonstrate to the amygdala that there's not a real threat. How? By dropping trying to do all the reasoning and worry and rationalizing, dropping all that crap and getting on with your life. That's how you demonstrate to the amygdala that there's no real danger. The longer you stay on the couch trying to reason with all of it, the longer you're wasting your time and you're staying in the cycle because nobody's home. You're talking to the wall. The only thing the amygdala hears while you do that is worry, worry, danger, danger. It does hear that, but it doesn't hear anything else. My voice is going out today because I'm ranting so hard. The amygdala doesn't hear anything except one thing: danger, danger, danger. So not only are you wasting your time, but you're not getting anywhere. And that's why it all comes down to this: fuck it. That's why recovery all comes down to living your life. That's why recovery is found out there, not here. That's why recovery is found not on the couch, not on the bed, trying to worry your way out of anxiety. It's found out there in life. That's why recovery comes down to those two words: fuck it. Fuck it. You've been trying to outsmart and outthink your anxiety for how long, and how far has that gotten you? You might think that you're having some comfort when you try to reason with those thoughts, but does that ever last? Let's be honest with ourselves, chat. Does that comfort that you get, does that sick comfort that you get from trying to rationalize with these irrational thoughts, does it ever last? No. No. You just go in big circles. You just go in big circles, right? So recovery comes down to this: proving to your brain that you're okay. How do you do that? Not by arguing or trying to rationalize with these thoughts and feelings, but by just saying fuck it, right? By just saying fuck it and living your life. You're wasting your time if you're trying to go about it any other way. You're wasting your time the more you sit around and worry about recovery. You're wasting your time the more you try to prove these thoughts wrong. So that means when these thoughts come in, you say, fuck it. If it happens, it happens. You're proving to your brain it's not a threat. Is that going to be comfortable? No. Is that going to be fun? Probably not. Is it going to be worth it in the end? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be worth it. Right? But you will never, mark my words, you will never be able to outthink your anxiety because nobody's listening. The amygdala is not listening. You can be as intelligent as you want to be with it and try to be as manipulative as you want to be with these thoughts, but nobody's listening. All the amygdala hears is danger, danger, danger. That means if you truly want to recover, when these thoughts come, your only response should be fuck it. If it happens, it happens. When these feelings come, your only response should be fuck it. I'm going to get up and go take my dog for a walk. Fuck it. I'm going to get up and go wash the dishes. Fuck it. I'm going to watch that movie. Fuck it. Right? So if you truly want to recover, throw the crystals out the window, rip up the yoga mats. Actually, don't do that. Those are fairly expensive, and yoga does have its benefits. But my point is, if you want to truly recover, right? Fuck it. Now you can dress that up all you want to. You can make that as pretty as you want to. Some people don't like to curse, so you can dress that up and you can try to make that as pretty as you want to, but that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. All the countless hours that you've spent trying to think your way out of anxiety, loophole after loophole, cycle after cycle. It all comes down to one thing. It all comes down to one thing. Fuck it. I can have a day where I come on here and I'm feeling more neutral and I dress it up and make it look pretty and we talk about spirituality and all this stuff, right? I can do that, and sometimes that's fun. Sometimes it's fun to dress it up and say spiritual this and spiritual mindfulness, present moment. Sometimes it's fun to use all those dumbass terms, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to one thing. Fuck it. What do you think living in the present moment means? It means that no matter what your thoughts or feelings are saying, you're saying fuck it. What do you think mindfulness means? It means no matter what thoughts, you're just noticing them and you're just saying fuck it. What do you think being spiritual means? It means that you're aware of your thoughts and feelings, but you're just saying fuck it. You're not becoming them, right? What do you think being the observer means? It means you're just watching your thoughts and feelings and fuck it. What do you think acceptance means? It means fuck it. What do you think no second fear means? It means you have the first fear, the thoughts and the feelings, and you say fuck it. What do you think it all means? It means fuck it. At the end of the day, you can dress it up as pretty as you want to. And I do that sometimes because it's fun. But at the end of the day, it means fuck it. It means fuck it. That's what it means at the end of the day. Whether you want to call it mindfulness, the present moment, acceptance, no second fear, being the observer, being spiritual, what do you think all that comes down to? We can't sell books that just say fuck it, so we got to dress it up and make it pretty. But what do you think all that comes down to at the end of the day? When you break it down to its bare bones, it comes down to fuck it. All of it. All of it does, right? So, again, sometimes it's fun to dress it up and make it sound pretty, and sometimes it's fun to do that, and sometimes you're feeling like a hippie and you want to do that. But it comes down to fuck it at the end of the day. All the bullshit you've ever read about acceptance, all the bullshit you've ever watched about, even on my channel, I'm guilty of dressing it up. I'm guilty as shit as dressing it up sometimes and making it look cool and fun and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, what do you think it all comes down to, Chad? It comes down to fuck it. Why? Because when you have a fuck it attitude towards these anxious thoughts and feelings, eventually the brain says, okay, we can turn off the anxiety now because there's obviously no real threat. That's why it all comes down to fuck it, right? That's what it all comes down to, is because eventually when you live by that, the brain says, I guess these thoughts aren't dangers. Turn off the anxiety. Erase that trigger. Eventually the brain says, I guess they're not in constant state of threat. Lower the anxiety levels. And that's why it all comes down to fuck it. Right? I'm just going to be honest with you. So, a week from now, I might get on here and do a stream entitled, the ultimate spiritual meditation bullshit, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to fuck it. And I want you to know that, and I want you to take that from this stream. So if you're confusing yourself, if you're not in the current mindset where you're able to absorb this information put in other ways, then just make it simple for yourself. Erase everything you ever thought you knew and live by fuck it, and you'll be fine. Right? You'll live by fuck it, you'll be fine, right? If you're not in the mindset where you can absorb this information when we dress it up and make it pretty, then just come back to fucking and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, right? If that's the only thing you take from my channel and that's the only attitude you practice towards your anxious thoughts and feelings, you'll be fine in the end, okay? So that was the main point of today's stream, you guys. I had a good one, man. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Most importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you take something from it. We're going to switch on over to the post stream now and get some music going. All right, let's get some music going. Let's get some music going. Chat, it is almost, well, to me, it is already spooky season. But technically, it is almost spooky season. So we're going to play some spooky music. Let's get that going. Real quick. We might have to sit through a quick little ad. Yes, we do. It's just 5 seconds. You know what? Fuck it. All right. Here we go. Let's get some music going. Some spooky tunes. Okay. You guys have to let me know how the volume is. You guys have to let me know how that volume is because I can't hear it the same way you guys can. So, hopefully that's all right, right in there somewhere. What a good one today, chat. What a good one. What a good one. I liked it. I had fun with that. A says, it sounds like you're high today. What, bro? I'm feeling humorous today, okay? I'm mixing a little bit of humor into the pot today. But yeah, that might make me seem like I'm high or something. I promise I'm not high. I did use a cleaner on my floor today. Maybe that's it. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Alright, sorry about that, chat. I'm back. Mom of 8 with the $20 tip. Thank you so much, Mom of 8. Why is my mouse not working? Hold on. What's going on? Okay. Why is my mouse not working, chat? I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. Weird. Let me see. Hold on. Let me, plug it in somewhere else. No, still not working? Alright, we're having some technical difficulties here, chat. I don't know what's happening. Let me, and I promise I'll get to that tip and I'll get to those comments in just a second, but I can't move my mouse. Let me try to use my backup mouse real quick. Hold on, chat. Okay, there we go. Hold up. Hold up, there we go, we got it. That sucks. I hope my other mouse isn't broken, but oh well, I've got plenty of backups. Fuck it. Alright, let's see here. I'm behind on comments, I know. First and foremost, let me just say, thank you. Mom of 8 with the $20 tip says, fuck it. Thank you, Wonder Bro. I needed that. You are welcome, Mom of 8. Let me add that to our tip goal, guys. We are on record pace, a 29-day streak, man. 29-day streak. Mom of 8 putting us on the board today. All right, comments. I know I'm behind on comments. Let's see. Anyone got their Halloween decorations up at home? Is it too early? No, it's never too early for Halloween decorations. You know, we're not like decked out with the decorations or anything, but we do have a few up already. It's never too early. Could be high off the cleaning fumes. Probably. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Oh, come on. Now this mouse isn't wanting to work? What? Alright, that's just weird. So maybe it's not the mouse that's broken, maybe it's the USB port. Alright, let's try another one. Okay, this one seems to work. I don't know, we're having technical difficulties today, chat. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Yes, fuck it, I don't care. Let anxiety symptoms do its worst. Yes, that is the attitude. Not letting the worry win. I'll go take a drive and scream to some music with my little boy. Hey, there you go. Alright, let's see. What's up, A? I know that's not your name on YouTube, but that's what I'm always going to call you. Late as fuck, what's going on, bro? What's up, AC? Welcome. Maybe your cat ate it. 29-day streak. Yes, Sanchez, we are on a 29-day streak, dude. Record pace. This came in the nick of time because I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. Well, I hope you take something from it. I hope you take it to heart. And most importantly, like we always say, use it. My living room is all Halloween. Nice. Sanchez already decked out in the Halloween stuff. I like it. Let's see. Purposely put myself into an uncomfortable position yesterday and said, fuck it. And guess what? My happy ass is still breathing. There you go. There you go. And guess what? Guess what? Your happy ass will always still be breathing at the end of the day. But you are breaking out of the anxiety cycle. Hey, Wonder Bro, my Halloween decks are up all year round, baby. There you go. I like it. Hello from South Africa. Been struggling so much. How do I stop checking my pulse and oxygen levels? How do you stop? Nobody can force you to stop. You have to stop. You have to make the choice to stop. You got to live by fuck it, dude. You got to live by fuck it. The more you argue with these thoughts and feelings, the more you tell your brain that they are a real threat and a real danger, and that's why they continue to give you anxiety. That's why your brain continues to give you anxiety over these thoughts, because you continue to treat them like a real danger, right? So nobody can do it for you, but if you start to adopt the fucking attitude, you will tell your brain that these things are not real threats, and as that starts to happen, you will see yourself become a new person. Is it that simple? Yes. Yes, technically it is that simple. Does it take work and effort on your behalf? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta want it, you know? You gotta want it. And I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Proud of you, Brittany. Yes, absolutely proud of you, Brittany. Listen to Wonder Bro, just keep practicing, and yes, it feels like it's not working at the beginning. Yes, because it does take time for the brain to learn, right? Be patient, be your best friend, take advantage of the bad days. Your good days are made out of them. Absolutely true, Pootie. Absolutely. If anybody wants a perfect example of what it means to learn about acceptance, aka what we've been calling it today, fuck it, and then running with it, Pootie in the chat is a good example, man. He's right on track, and he's been on track, and he's reaping those benefits, man. He's reaping those benefits. There is no other way, right? So people ask for advice. They say, please help, I'm having trouble on the freeway. Please help, I'm having this, I'm having that. There is no other way. Worry is always going to equal danger. The more you fight with these thoughts and feelings, the more your brain continues to treat them as threats. Therefore, the more it continues to give you anxiety to help you. So there is no other way. There's nothing I can tell you that is going to be another way around it. There's nothing I can tell you to help you tiptoe around this. There's nothing I can tell you to make you somehow sidestep all this. If there was any hints or tricks up my sleeve, I would have already given them to you. Right? But there is no other way around it. There is no other way around it. Acceptance will always be the way. What is acceptance? What we've been calling it today. Fuck it, basically, right? And if as you have this attitude, and you got to practice this attitude doesn't necessarily come naturally, obviously, or you wouldn't be in the situation you're in. So you got to practice it. You got to put forth effort, and you got to practice it. And like I said, if there was any other tricks up my sleeve that could help you just bypass all the work, well, I would have already given it to you guys. I really would have, right? But there's not. There's not. You got to face these thoughts and feelings head on with the attitude of fuck it, and you got to practice keeping that attitude so that your brain can learn that these things are not real threats. Is there any other way around it? There's not. I'm here to tell you there's not. I searched myself personally for a very long time, trying to find a way around it, and there was no way around it. I eventually just had to say, you know what? I know what to do. I know the attitude to practice, and I'm just going to have to do it. So every time one of these thoughts come, I'm just going to have to say, fuck it, let it happen. Every time one of these feelings come, I'm just going to have to say, fuck it, let it happen. I know what to do, and I guess there's no other way around it. I'm just going to have to do it. And eventually I came to that realization, and you're going to have to come to that realization too, hopefully sooner rather than later, right? Wonder Bro, I watched a David, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, it'll just sound ridiculous, video this morning, and he said the same thing, F it, right, that's what it all comes down to, man. At the end of the day, that's really what it all comes down to. Ba-bum-bum-bum. That is what it all comes down to, chat. And again, I want to make it known, I want to make it clear that that's not exactly going to be a comfortable process. That is not exactly going to be a comfortable or fun process. There is going to be anxiety involved in this process. There is going to be symptoms involved in this process. There is going to be varying levels of discomfort involved in this process. There's going to be varying levels of good and bad days during this process. There's going to be maybe even varying levels of panic during this process. But with all of that considered, I know you're sick of living the way that you're living now, and you're going to be stressed either way, you're going to be anxious either way, so why not go the fuck it route, which is the way that's going to retrain your brain. If you're going to be anxious either way, right, hear me out. If you're going to be anxious either way, why not go the way that's going to make the change? I mean, that only seems reasonable, right? And I know, Chad. I know it's easier said than done. That's why I'm here. That's why I do so many streams. That's why I try to drive it home for you. That's why I try to point you in the right direction. I know keeping that attitude can be hard sometimes. That's why I'm here to try to encourage and motivate, right? I know all that. I'm not trying to say it's the easiest thing in the world. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I'm leveling with you, all right? I get it. I get it. But there's no way around it. If you want it, you can have it, but you got to do it, right? Maddie always want me to sing, man. Always want me to sing. Hey, the amygdala's deaf, and you will be too if you continue to try to get me to sing. Hey, no problem, man. Sometimes we got to hear it put bluntly, right, so we can get our ass in gear. 29-day streak. Will we hit it? We are already on the 29-day streak. Will we hit the 30-day streak, man? If we hit our tip goal today, that'll move us on to officially 1 month straight of the tip goal. That's insane. I don't even know what else to say about that. That's just insane. I appreciate it, guys, so much. Hi, bro was able to face my fear by resuming work, but I still get this tense muscle at the left arm and leg. But fuck it, because it won't scare me. Fuck it. So, sounds like you got the right idea. Sounds like you got the right attitude. We just need you to keep it up. We just need you to keep it up at this point. That's another thing that I kind of just want to mention real quick. Persistence, man. You got to be persistent. You got to be persistent, and you don't have to have perfect 100% consistency because nobody is perfect, but you do need to work on that consistency, right? I'm not saying you got to go be perfect, but I am saying that consistency is important. So, perfection not required. Consistency, let's work on it. Let's work on it. Bum 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 bum. Maybe, Maddie. We'll see. We'll see. Did you stream yesterday, Wonder Bro? I did not stream yesterday. I took the day off from streaming yesterday. Started working on painting the kitchen again, so I had to do the other side of the kitchen. Got one side pretty much done, and then I turned around. I was like, "Oh joy! I forgot that there's literally an entire another side of cabinets that I've got to do." So I got to start on those yesterday. I will keep you updated. Those of you that are interested in that process, I will keep you updated in the Discord. I'll try to post some pics in there as I move along. Been loving the stream times. Nice. Fuck, it makes sense. I can do this. If I don't go, I'm gonna look like Jack-o'-lantern because of missing teeth. I don't have the best teeth in the world, so I understand. I understand. But you are correct. Fuck it. It makes sense. Why does it make sense? Because it's how it works, man. AC, AC, the Monster Mash with the pumpkins and the cats. Thank you so much, AC, for the $10 tip. Man, that's a really long notification sound. I appreciate you, AC. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause. There we go. In the chat to AC and Mom of 8, taking us to 30 today. We're getting closer and closer to that 30-day streak, man. Oh, I can almost taste it. I can almost taste it. It's so close. I can almost taste it. You want to have a dance party, eh? Maybe we'll have a Halloween dance party. Let's have a costume stream on Halloween. What costume should I wear? Everyone needs a break. I agree. From time to time, you gotta recharge the batteries a little bit. Gotta recharge the batteries a little bit, right? I appreciate you guys being understanding of that. I do appreciate it. Oh, I know you love it, Sanchez. I know you love it. I know you do. there's there's no doubt in my mind about that. Yes, yes, let's show some love to AC and Mom of 8. Appreciate you guys. A clown costume. You think I should wear a clown costume on Halloween? We'll do a costume stream. Let's see. I'm in the mood for some like actual music, not just Halloween sounds. Let's get some music going. Shall we? Shall we chat? Let's get some music going. All right. Let's see. Do I know any of these? This one. This one. I like this one. All right. There we go. Okay. Costume Discord party. Yes. I like it. I like the idea. Let's elaborate on that a bit. Leaving it be feels impossible. It only feels impossible because you've never really tried it, right? That's the reason it feels impossible. But if you don't want to call it leaving it be, then don't call it leaving it be. Call it fuck it. That's what you need to call it. So as you have these thoughts that you're so tempted to figure out, fuck it needs to be the response. And if you don't want to call that leaving it be because you're convinced that leaving it be is impossible, well then understand that then we won't even call it leaving it be. We'll call it just responding to it with a fuck it, right? So if that's a better way for you to look at it that makes more sense, then go for that. What's up, Game Guru? I seen your pic in the Discord. I hope you're feeling better, dude. Animatronics I put outside my house. I'll have to do that, man. Send me a message on there so I can find your profile easier. We'll start the gym tomorrow morning. Fuck fear. Hey, man. Proud of you. Proud of you. Everybody, I always tell people, all the time, you're allowed to go at your own pace, right? You're allowed to go at your own pace. I would never tell someone, hey, Joseph, you need to go to the gym tomorrow. That's not my business. The pace that you go at and the things that you want to do, that's up to you. But I will tell you this, no matter what you decide to do or no matter what pace you decide to go at, you have got to go with fuck it. You've got to, right? You've got to. There's no other way around it. As long as you try to rationalize with anxiety, somebody says it seems so hard. Understand, the longer you try to rationalize with anxiety, how far has that gotten you? The longer you try to convince your thoughts that they won't happen, how far has that gotten you? As you try to rationalize with these thoughts and feelings, you are just holding up a big poster board to your brain that says, please give me more, because these things are a real danger. That's what you're doing. So I know it seems quote unquote hard or impossible because you've never really tried it before, but understand there's no way around it. There's no more tricks up the sleeve that are going to help you. This is it. It's game time, and you're either on board or you're not, right? So when it comes to retraining a brain, as far as anxiety is concerned, with these negative thoughts and feelings, the more you try to reason with them, the more you stay fucked up. You already know that because you wouldn't be here on my channel if it worked. If it worked, you wouldn't need my channel. So there's no way around the fuck it approach. You eventually got to go that route, right? You eventually got to practice it, and you eventually got to go that route, and there's no way around it. That's just me being completely honest with you. That's not a bad thing, though, because you're capable. It's not a bad thing, though, because you can do it. You just got to put in the effort. You just got to practice it. You just got to try to keep that mindset up. You got to stomp out that fear and replace it with that fuck it, right? And that takes effort. That takes consistency. That takes practice. But guess what? Anybody can do it. You're capable, and there's no way around it. You're capable, and there's no way around it. Eventually, you got to go that route. So I recommend that no matter what pace you go at today, that you start practicing that attitude. Even if it doesn't feel real to you right now, I recommend that you start practicing that attitude and working on and building that attitude, right? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that is what's going to be what sets you free. I mean, there's no way around it. That is what's going to be the thing that sets you free. That's going to be the thing that sets you free, and you can call it hard, you can call it impossible, but you're wasting time sitting there calling it hard and calling it impossible when you could be practicing saying fuck it to these thoughts and feelings, even if it doesn't feel real at first, even if you don't believe in it at first, yada yada, all that shit's irrelevant. You're wasting time just talking about how hard it is when you could be practicing it, right? Hey, it's on those days where this practice is going to matter the most, right? And again, there's really no way around it. This is eventually the path that you have to take. It does get easier, I'll say that. It does get easier as you practice it. It's not always going to feel quote unquote impossible. It does get easier as you practice it because you're trying something new. So that's why it feels so hard at first. You're not used to it. You're not used to it. It's about spotting that worry over the way that you feel and over the thoughts that you have and turning it into that fucking attitude. And there's really no way around that. Eventually, you got to take that path. And as you practice it, it does get easier. Consistency. Consistency will pay off. Yeah, it's different for everybody. Warpaint. Some people enjoy that. Some people don't enjoy therapy. I mean, it's different for everybody, and every therapist is different, right? But at the end of the day, you know, find you a good one if you want to go that route. Find you a good one that talks about things like acceptance, things like response prevention. It's all the same. It all comes down to fuck it, right? Putting it bluntly, at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. But if you're gonna go that route, find you a good one. Find you a good one. Find you a good one. I can toss you a friend request, Sanchez. Did you send it to me on my personal page? Hey, nothing will mess your nerves up quite like worrying about the way that you feel. So when you say it feels hard or impossible, it's because you're worrying about the way that you feel. You got to put in the effort and the work to catch yourself worrying about the way that you feel and turning it into fuck it, even if you don't believe it at first. That's the work, man. That's the consistency that you got to continue to catch that shit. Right? And that's where the work comes in. And as you're doing that work, live your life. That's the two main keys in a nutshell. You send it to the Vacate Fear page. Send it to my personal page, because I don't think I can like technically add people from my page, but I can add you from my personal page. So I think we've spoke on my personal page before, Sanchez. I'm not quite sure. I'm late as fuck, boy. You are late as fuck, Ghost. Where you been? Where you been, Ghost? Hey man, I hope you're having a good day, Ghost. Maddie. Let me see if I can go directly from the message you sent me on the Vacate Fear page and find you. Claire Weeks says, fuck it. Basically, man, I mean, basically, at the end of the day, right? It's like I was saying earlier, whether you want to dress it up all pretty or not, it's up to you. But at the end of the day, what was she kind of saying? Think about it. She was saying, accept the feelings, accept the thoughts. What is she basically saying there? If she's telling you, accept the feelings, accept the thoughts, get on with your life, what is she basically telling you there? Think about it. Think about it. Hanged out with my friends for like 5 hours. Now my dad's home in the morning. I want to rank match and siege. Awesome, dude. Sounds like a great day. Will it affect more your anxiety? It's really up to you, Carlos. I don't tell people whether or not they should drink. I will say that you might have a anxious hangover, because it physically does affect the body. But what you do is really up to you. I never drank. I was never a big drinker. So. Did I say drinker? I was never a big drinker. There you go. Hey, fuck it. What's up, Nick? I mean, essentially, yeah, essentially, that's what they do. Just like any sort of drug. Let's see if I missed any comments that might have got held by the bot. I hate when that shit happens. I think we're good. I haven't dropped the link to the Discord chat today, though. Let's do that. There we go. There's the link to the Discord chat. If anybody wants to join us up over there, feel free. Sanchez with his pumpkin emotes, dude. It's your time of year, isn't it? Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, dude. I love Halloween. I love fall in general. I get you, A. I got you, dude. I need to grab me something to drink, man. Hey, what's up, Kate? Welcome. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. That was disgusting. I miss Wonder Bro dancing. Have I ever? Yeah, I did dance in a few videos, didn't I? And those are old. She's lying to you. Hey, I appreciate that, dogs, but let's rephrase that a little bit, shall we? So let's say when I do recover, because I'm switching to the fuck it accepted attitude, I'll still stop by and see you, Wonder Bro. There you go. Let's rephrase that a little bit. Let's rephrase that just a little bit. You guys already know what I'm drinking. Any guesses? It happens, eh? It happens. Especially with the first one. The first one especially. You got it, Sanchez. You got it. You got it, Sanchez. Hey, I appreciate that, dogs. I appreciate it. Right back at you, man. Right back at you. Hey, you gotta rephrase it to the truth, man. Sometimes you just gotta help people along a little bit. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna be honest. The two waffles that I had for breakfast, they're fighting for their life right now as far as my energy levels go. They're trying. They're trying, but your boy's hungry. I'm gonna go eat soon. tweet soon. You don't wanna change. What's up, Craig? Will you be seeing the new Halloween movie, Michael Cannot Die? I actually watched the newest one the other day again for the second time. I really like it. Jamie Lee Curtis is great. Whoa, what is that? That was loud. Style alert. Style alert. Thank you so much for the $5 tip. Says thanks for the stream. Getting better at this acceptance business. Keep practicing. You got this. Thank you so much for the $5 tip, Style alert. Give her a round of applause in the chat, please. That puts us at 35 today, man. We're on a 29-day streak. Will we hit 30? I don't know. I don't know. But thank you so much for that, Style alert. I really appreciate that. But will I be seeing the new Halloween movie? I would love to. I would love to. Like I said, I watched the other one. I don't want to call it the first one because there's so many. I've watched the newest one. There we go. I've watched it twice already. So I've watched the trailer for the newest one. God, it's so confusing. I've watched the trailer for Halloween Kills. That's what it's called, right? I've watched the trailer for Halloween Kills several times. I can't believe he. Actually, I don't want to give any spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the first one. But I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Pretty much A, and that's what we were kind of talking about earlier in the stream, that it all comes down to fuck it. And no longer fighting with these thoughts and feelings, right? So pretty much. A says, fuck waffles. Well, I'm very sorry that you have such a grudge against the breakfast I had this morning. I don't know what waffles ever did to you. But, you know, they're not that bad, A. Kate, coming in with the $20 tip. Kate, you know what that means? You know what that means, Kate? That means, chat, not only did we hit tip goal, we broke tip goal. And you know what that means, chat? That means that we're moving on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Boom. Right there. We're moving on to a 30-day streak. We did it, chat. A 30-day streak. That is insane. That is insane. I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of channels that do the whole streak thing. And it's not often. It's not often that I'm clicking around watching streams and I see somebody actually on a 30-day streak. That is insane. We are at record pace. Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you so much, Style Alert. Thank you so much, AC. And thank you so much, Mama Bay. Let's give these four amazing, beautiful people a huge shout out in the chat. Thank you guys so much. And everyone else who has ever contributed in the past, thank you so much for helping us hit that 30-day streak. That is crazy. That is crazy. Thank you so much. I'd rather die. Die. You got that right, Craig. Definitely a habit, dude. Definitely a habit. You got that right. Hey, again, thank you guys so much for the 30-day streak, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, I did sing a little bit for you. That was just for you, Kate. That was just for you. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I don't know the words, the rest of the words. I'd rather die. Did it die. Did it die. I'm a billionaire. You think I would know all the words by now, but I just know my favorite part. Did it die. Who was it? Who was it in the chat the other day that said they think it's hilarious um, that this is like the channel theme song when we're talking about anxiety? I don't know. That comment really cracked me up though. You got exposure, right? The only parts of the song that I know so far is Stone Cold Killer Billionaire and Did It Die. That's it. But the more we listen to it, the more I'll get to know it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
If you're a content creator of any kind,
If you're a content creator of any kind, thanks for shoving that ad right in there. I'll get a million emails about that later, about copyright. Appreciate it. Thanks for that. Could have went all day without that one. I wonder what if my habit will stop. That part's up to you. Are you gonna switch to the fuck it acceptance attitude, or are you gonna continue to argue with these thoughts and feelings? That part's up to you. You say, I wonder if my habit will stop. I don't know. I'm asking you the same question. When will it stop? Right? So, got to take that responsibility, right? I don't know, Craig. I'm asking you the same question. I thought it's phenomenal. What are you talking about, A? Are you talking about the Halloween movie? Are you talking about the song? I'm lost. I'm lost, A. You've officially lost me. You're good at that. You've officially lost me. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Craig. It's not just gonna happen, right? You got to build that habit. You got to build that habit of the fuck it attitude. You got to stop arguing with the thoughts and feelings, turn it into fuck it, right? You got to do that. It's not just gonna fall in your lap. As long as you continue fighting with the thoughts and feelings, well, and you're not working on building the fuck it attitude, well, I mean, that's something you got to take responsibility for, right? And I know it's not always easy, but it's something you do have to take responsibility for, because it's not just going to fall in your lap. That habit of fighting with the thoughts and feelings is something that you have to consciously make the choice to work on. Breaking that habit's not just something that's going to just happen, right? Highly unlikely that it's just going to happen. You've got to make the effort. So you got to spot that worry, turn it into fuck it. You got to have a fuck it response to those thoughts, a fuck it response to those feelings, and no, it's not going to be fun. No, it's not going to be comfortable. But this is the habit that you got to work on. It's more than likely not just going to happen. It's more than likely not just going to fall into your lap like that. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't want you to hear that and think, well, that's great. I got to work. Well, I mean, just go for it, dude. Just go for it. I know, I wish it was that simple. I wish it did just fall into your lap, but the fact that you got to work on it's not a bad thing. You'll be proud of yourself in the end. You'll be proud of yourself in the end, so. Trust me, Craig. Trust me. Trust and believe. I waited around for a long time for it to just happen, right? But it doesn't just happen. You gotta break that habit yourself. You gotta work on it. Nobody can do it for you, right? been where you are. I know how it feels. So take it from me when I say there's no better day to start working on it than today. Just wanted to hop on over and say hello and show my love. Have a good day, fam. I appreciate that, Kate. Again, Kate, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember that fucking attitude. You got this. You got this. Everybody here in this chat's got this, man. You just got to get started. And believe me, you're not going to start with all of the confidence in the world. You're not. I'm a phone call killer. Oh, so you're still trying to figure out the lyrics to the song. That's what you're doing. Okay. Now I get it. Now I see what you're doing, eh? I think I'm caught back up with your shenanigans. I think I'm on track with A shenanigans for the time being. Already advertising the new stream on my Instagram real quick. New stream up on the YouTube channel at Vacate Fear, Anxiety Recovery. It comes down to this. Let's select a cool little background. Let's put a little YouTube GIF in here to make it look fancy. Alright. We got room for another GIF. Let's use this one. Start now. Okay, I like that one. We'll use that one. You guys are getting a behind the scenes peek at my Instagram advertising. Now we need a song. I'm gonna have to mute for that so I don't get copyrighted. Alright, there we go. That's done. Alright. Got Maddie cracking up over here. A and his shenanigans, man. Sometimes I can keep up with it, and sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you, A, you just got me lost out in space somewhere. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I love you. Don't matter. Sanchez just straight vibing, dude. Just straight vibing with his Halloween emojis. That's what I like to see. I like to see Sanchez in just a good mood, you know, just in a good mood, enjoying Halloween, just having fun with his pumpkins and ghosts. That's what I like to see. Not fucking worried about anxiety, just having a good time with his Halloween emojis. And that's what I like to see. Oh, I know, eh? I know. I know. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and drop this Discord link for those of you who are still with us. If anyone who's not on the Discord wants to join our lovely, awesome little Discord community, feel free to. Feel free to. Right there it is. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down here because we are past that 1 hour mark. Thank you guys so much again for all of your love and support, man. 10,000 subscribers, moving on to 10.2K here soon. I appreciate you guys. I think we broke 700 members over on the Discord. Awesome, man. We're doing great. I love you guys. Thank you again so much for all of your support. 30-day streak. I don't even know what to say about that besides just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure I'll see you guys soon. Until next time,